Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video I'll be talking about all the best features of the Samsung Galaxy A10. By the way guys, I've already made a dedicated video for the tips and tricks section where I'll be talking about many things which I won't be covering in this video. So definitely check out that video, link will be in the description. Now with that said, the first best thing about this phone would be its display. This phone sports a 6.2-inch IPS Infinity V display with HD Plus resolution with the new 19.5:9 aspect ratio. Now for a phone under 10,000 rupees and that too a Samsung phone, it is really awesome to see an Infinity V display. Specs aside, picture quality of the display is actually pretty good. Viewing angles and sunlight legibility is also pretty good. Now the next best thing on this phone would be performance. This phone sports an Exynos 7884 processor with Mali G71 MP2 GPU with 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. Now these are the Antutu and Geekbench scores. Now the processor used in this phone is not all that powerful, but it is definitely better than what Samsung used to offer earlier. And you also get 32GB of internal storage, which should be sufficient for all your regular apps and even some games. So it's not the best deal, but it is pretty good. Now going on next, this phone also has support for dual 4G, dual LTE and native video calling support. Here's a quick sample. Now going on next, this phone also has the face unlock feature. In good lighting conditions, it is fast, it takes like a second to unlock the phone. In low lighting conditions and in complete darkness, it depends on your lock screen wallpaper. If it is bright, it'll unlock faster, and if it is dark, it might not work at all. Now this phone doesn't even have a fingerprint scanner, so face unlock is the only easiest way to unlock this phone, and it is kinda usable. Now going on next, this phone also comes with some pretty good cameras. That's for a Samsung phone. On the rear you get a 13MP camera with f1.9 aperture, and on the front you get a 5MP camera with f2.0 aperture. Now the cameras on this phone are definitely good, but not the best in the price segment. They are definitely usable. Next we have AR stickers. Using this feature, you can put different kind of stickers to your face in real time and then take pictures with it. It's a pretty cool feature, and the amount of stickers you have depends on the phone you're using. Next we have Samsung Pay Mini, which is a mini version or a stripped down version of Samsung Pay. It is more like a small application that links your MobiKwik, Paytm, free charge accounts along with your bank accounts and helps you make some payments. I wouldn't recommend you using this app, but you can give it a try. Next we have navigation gestures, and Samsung likes to call it full screen gestures. Just enable this feature and the navigation bar is replaced with 3 lines. You can swipe from the right side to go back a step, swipe from the center to go home, swipe from the left side for recent apps. You can swipe and hold at the center for Google Assistant. Personally, I like the implementation of MIUI on Xiaomi phones and Android Q. Next we have split screen mode. To open any application in split screen mode, you need to first open that application, go to the recent apps page, click on the app icon and select open in split screen. Then that application will open in a split screen and you can select the secondary application from your recent apps, or you can go to the home screen and select the secondary application from there. You can find this feature on all Android phones, and this is how you can use it on this phone. Next we have night mode. This is one of my favorite features on this phone. Once you enable it, most of the UI elements change color from light to dark or black. You can just turn it on from the notification toggles or schedule it to turn on and turn off automatically at a specific time. Using this mode strains your eyes less at night, saves battery, and definitely looks pretty cool. Now going on next, we can even hide that notch. Now once you enable this feature, area beside the notch is completely blacked out, status bar is moved below, and it perfectly hides the notch. Next we have Smart Alert. Once you enable this feature, every time you pick up your phone will vibrate if you have a missed call or a message. Next we have Easy Mute. Once you enable this feature, you can easily mute incoming calls or alarms by placing your hand on your phone or by turning your phone face down. Here's a quick preview. Next we have one-handed mode. Now once you enable this feature and swipe from the bottom left or right corner of the screen size will shrink, your phone will become much more usable with a single hand. Once you're in this mode, you can click the arrow button to switch the screen left side or right side and click in an empty area to go full screen. If you don't like the gesture, you can select the second option and click the home button 3 times to use the phone in one-handed mode. Next we have Smart Stay. Once you enable this feature, your phone's display will stay on as long as you're using it. This is a really useful feature for people who read a lot on your phone. Let's say you're reading an article or a book on your phone, then the display won't turn off at screen timeout. Next we have Digital Wellbeing. Now this is actually a feature from Google, so it should be on all the Android phones. Now this feature will record all your activity on your phone, like how long you're using your phone, which apps you're using a lot, and how many times you have opened a particular application. So this feature gives you all that information, and you can see which apps you open frequently and which apps you're addicted to. You can also restrict app usage by using this feature. Next we have Wind Down. Now this feature is built into the Digital Wellbeing application, but it has its own unique features. Now this feature Wind Down will help you sleep quickly at night. You can turn it on manually or schedule it to automatically turn on at a specific time. Once you set it up and it's turned on, it changes the screen to grayscale, that's black and white, and blocks notification. It can also turn on Do Not Disturb mode, so you won't be disturbed with annoying notifications. Next we have Flash Notifications. Once you enable this feature, every time you get a notification or a call, flashlight blinks to give you a visual indication. It's good when you need it, but it can be quite annoying. Next we have Auto Call Recording. Now this feature allows you to record calls automatically on your phone, whether you get a call or make a call. You can enable this feature from the phone dialer settings. Now going on next, we have the option to change the font on this phone. Usually most Android phones don't give you this option, but on this phone, you can change the font. By default, you get 3 different fonts, and if you're not happy with them, you can download more from the Samsung store. Next we have Easy Mode. Now if this phone is going to be used by some elderly people, then you can enable Easy Mode for them. Now once you enable this feature, everything on your phone will be enlarged. All the app icons on the home screen and app drawer increase in size. Even the text size gets scaled up to make it more visible for elderly people. Next we have Game Launcher. Now once you enable this feature, it will create a folder called Game Launcher on your home screen, and you can keep all your games in that folder. Now from this interface you can change your performance mode. You can set it to balanced, power saver, or even high performance. So once you set up your power profile, every time you open a game, your phone will automatically switch to that power profile. Besides that, we also get the option to mute sound for all games at once. Now that's not all. Once you open any game that's listed in the game launcher, you'll see extra buttons on the navigation bar. One button at the top to lock the screen and another button at the bottom for extra options. Once you click it, you get additional options for Do Not Disturb mode, blocking calls, taking a screenshot, recording video, and a lot more crazy stuff like that. Now going on next, we have Swipe to Call or Send Message. Once you enable this feature in the default phone dialer application, you can simply swipe left or right on a contact or a call log to make a call or send a message. It's not a great feature, but a very nice shortcut that's available only on the Samsung phones. Next we have Dual Messenger, which is like dual apps for Samsung. Using this feature, you can have 2 Snapchat accounts, 2 Facebook accounts, or even 2 WhatsApp accounts on the same phone. Now this feature might seem awesome, but it only works with few applications. Like if you want to use 2 Paytm accounts on the same phone, you can't do it using this feature. With that said, if you really want to do it, like if you want 2 Paytm accounts on the same Samsung phone, you can try using Secure Folder feature. Now going on next, we have Caller ID and Spam Protection. In your default phone dialer, we have a feature called Caller ID and Spam Protection, and it just does what it says. Every time you get a call from any unknown number, it tries to trace it, give you a name, and will try to intimate you if it is a spam call. I'll definitely recommend you to use this feature. Now the next best feature on this phone is the Secure Folder. Now this feature has a simple name called Secure Folder, but offers you a lot of things. For starters, you can hide files in it, you can create your secure notes, you can even drag and drop applications into this folder and use them as dual applications. And if you have any application with security as priority, like net banking applications, you can put all those applications in the secure folder and make them more secure. It is basically like a secure box inside your phone where you can hide files and keep applications safer. Now this is an awesome feature, but it is very resource intensive. So if you don't have a high-end Samsung phone, I will not recommend you to use this feature. Instead, try third-party applications. Now going on next, this phone also has Dolby ATMOS sound enhancement. You can enable it by using the toggles or by going to the sound settings. Once you enable it, you have different sound profiles like auto, movies, music and voice, and depending upon the sound profile, you will get different audio experience. Right now this feature is only available if you're using a headset. Now going on next, this phone even comes with Samsung themes, or just the themes. You literally have hundreds of themes to choose from, both free and paid, and you can completely change the look and feel of your phone. Starting from wallpapers to UI elements to app icons, it literally changes everything. Now going on next, we have maximum power saving mode. On previous Samsung phones, it was called as ultra power saving mode, and once you enable this feature, it will decrease the screen brightness, set speed limiter, restrict background network usage, limit the number of apps that you can use, and apply a dark theme. On the whole, it does all these things to improve the standby time of your phone. Now even in this mode, you can still use Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and mobile data, and use some regular applications like YouTube, Facebook, and even use the camera application. If you're on a very long journey, just enable this mode and you can have great battery life. Now going on next, we can also increase the touch sensitivity of the display. Now most of the time, if you add a screen guard or a tempered glass to your display, touch sensitivity might go down. In that case, you can use this feature. Now going on next, we have lock screen stories. If you want to see something interesting and useful information every time you see the lock screen, just enable this feature. Once done, every time you try to unlock the phone by going to the lock screen, you will see a different story. Now going on next, this phone also comes with a dedicated SD card slot. If the internal storage is not sufficient for you, you can always add in an SD card and expand the storage. It's not a big deal, but if you need extra storage, that dedicated SD card slot will come in handy. Now going on next, this phone also has wideband L1 support. That means you can stream high definition videos from Netflix and Amazon Prime on this phone. This is kind of a big deal if you watch a lot of video content on your phone. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and definitely check out my video on the tips and tricks section where I'll be talking about many things which I didn't cover in this video. By the way guys, if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. And if you want us to make any specific video or if you have any questions, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.